See if this is working. Yo, what up? What's everybody doing? Oh man, it's been a long weekend. It's crazy. Just making sure everything's tidy. Oh, that was weird. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Um, Another missing component unboxing. Hey, I was about to play a game, but I couldn't figure out how to set up my second camera, and I'm almost there. I'm gonna have a top-down camera angle, and I'm gonna have a side camera angle to be able to display the entire board, the entire table, and all that. It's coming along. Just gonna, man, it's just so busy. I got all kinds of stuff on my plate all right now, but super excited to unbox some games. So I have Kabuto Sumo here. It's this is one of the games that I've been wanting to unbox. So the reason why I picked this one up is it was on sale. And I got I don't know, I really like the artist here, Kwanchai Moria. He's been a good artist, and I've been picking up a lot of his games. Yeah, pretty much because of his artwork. And this one I heard is really good, so I'm gonna check this one out. Yeah, a bunch of games still yet to unbox. But yeah, I'm gonna get to like hopefully stream somebody playing here eventually. But yeah, you know what? I like doing these just because it makes me feel, I don't know, a little more comfortable around the camera. And you know, I got this set up pretty quickly, so I'm really excited. It's getting more and more comfortable just to be press record or start up the stream and sit down and make sure everything's already situated and all that stuff. And so yeah, that's what's been going on. Was able to get down to my grandparents' house this weekend. I haven't seen my grandparents in like forever, like years, at least a year. Feels like over a year. It's bad, right? They live about 2.5 miles away. That's a lot closer than a lot of people's grandparents. But we were able to get down there and see them, and we made tamales for Christmas. And my brother's coming in from Florida next week, and so we're all excited, and we're getting ready to just do the old family traditions all over again. And yeah, Christmas time is the time for that, right? So excited for that. Gearing up for that. We also have our Christmas party next week, and so that's been a little bit like, all right, what do I prioritize right now? And so I don't know. I just feel like this is one thing where I'm like really excited. I can I don't know. Why do I do these things? It feels like I just want to do like a mini convention, and this is one way to get everybody excited during Christmas. They're like, "Oh, let's do something." And board games is kind of like that time, and I feel like, you know, during the summer everybody's like, "Oh, this is convention time during the summer because you have vacation time, you can get out, be with your family and stuff like that." But then the winter weather times, it feels like more cozy. You want to be inside. You want to play games next to the fire, and yeah, I don't know. That's the way I see it anyway. But yeah, we're gearing up for the Christmas party next Saturday, and we have the venue, we have the festivities, a bunch of mini games planned, and a couple volunteers helping out and making sure that, you know, it's not all on my plate. And so that's really super cool that everybody's like pitching in and helping out. And so, yeah, I guess I'll just jump right into this one. Kabuto Sumo. So this is a wrestling style game. It's actually an older one. Let me see if it's 2019. It doesn't say. But it's an older one. I mean, as far as like board games go. um yeah, like 2 years is old now. But this is a game for 2 to 4 players, 20 minutes max, 6 years old and up. And essentially, what you're doing is you have these wrestlers or sumo wrestlers, I guess. But each one of these pieces has like a special power associated with it. Maybe their size is their special power. And the idea is to keep your guys on and push everybody else's off. And so you have this platform here, and I know you can't really see it because camera angle, but yeah, so you have all these pieces out here and you're trying to knock them off and keep you on. And that's what it says. Pick a wrestler, enter the ring, push your opponent out, and you have all these guys. There's a bunch of expansions for this too, and so yeah, I've been wanting to try this, especially with my kids. My son is about to be 7 now, and so actually they've been really good at like picking up games that are older than the required or recommended age. So yeah, let's see what's inside this box. Gonna fall over repeatedly. All right, so we got the instructions here. We got 2 pages of instructions, super simple. We got a quick start guide. That's always really cool. The instructions are already small, but quick start guides for longer games or larger games is always cool. We got an ad for All Play. So All Play does a bunch of different games. This is really cool that they have kind of a brochure for all their other games. And they also do. I mean, the company originally was a game table manufacturer, and they still manufacture tables and game bags as well. And so I don't know why I'm looking at that. That's not the game. That's not what people came for. Okay, so here we have, it's like a foldable. Got to be careful not to fold it the wrong way. Ah, that's why. Okay, so this is gonna fold in and make like a little base eventually somehow. But cool little artwork, and then you have like, got to punch these out. It looks like makes the little tree trunk look better, look cooler, more 3D. Let's see if I can go like this. Either this way or this way. I don't know if it matters. It's probably the other way. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think it's meant to be perfectly circle. Maybe it is meant to be. Wow, look at that. You see that? All right, cool, cool, cool. So that's the base, and then you have this guy. Oh, it's upside down, of course. And then you have this little platform here. I've never played this game, by the way, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. But that's okay. I can guess. I'm a pretty good guesser. All right, anyway, that's what it's supposed to look like. And then this one is for the little entrance. What is it called? Anyway, you got this little entrance board right here, and you got to set it up just like this to where you're able to push in your pieces. And so here's the cards. Cool. You got the pebble, the great metamorphosis, and it looks like You got like a story on one side, and then you got like his abilities on the other. That's pretty cool. And then you also have, what pieces are associated with that card, because all the pieces look, I mean, there's no like distinguishing factors except for the colors. So this beetle looks like the yellow one. This one looks like the green one. And then you also, he's got different tokens associated with him. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see, there's about 10 different wrestlers you can add. And then let's see, what else do we got here? It looks like the board is seeded with a bunch of these maybe rocks or leaves or whatever they're called. Let's find out. Let's say C. It just says large discs, medium discs. But yeah, you put those on the board first, and the bugs are supposed to push those around. So it's kind of like the that gambling game where you're dropping coins in and the coins come down and push other coins out. It's essentially the same thing. But what else do we have here? We have these tokens, which are the sumo bodies, thoraxes. I'm trying to remember back in 7th grade science class. Yeah, so there's the body, but then it also has like, looks like other pieces that attach to it. Interesting. I don't know if I understand yet. I'm usually a good guesser. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I have not seen this played. I have not heard anything about this. I don't know if it's really good or just okay. But there's a bunch of these tokens here that look like player pieces. Apparently you can play on teams. There's a giant whatever that is. But all these wooden pieces are different sizes, different unique sizes and stuff. And so that's basically it. There's just cards, and then you have these wooden pieces. You have some of these tokens, probably to signify, who you are outside of the game. So if I'm yellow, I'll put that in front of me, and then I'll push that player piece into the ring and trying to knock out the players. And then, what is this? This is pretty cool. The title belt piece. There you go. You win a belt. So there you go. That's everything to do with Kabuto Sumo. And then they gave you, a bunch of baggies to put everything away and neatly organize everything. Well, there you go. That is Kabuto Sumo. And I'm going to throw this back in the box. Da, 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 da. You guys excited for Christmas? Are you guys buy your own gifts and wrap them? That's what I want to know. I always hear about people buying their own gifts and then wrapping them. I told my wife we decided not to purchase gifts for each other this year. And usually I'll say that and I'll be like, yeah, well, I'm not going to buy you anything. And then I end up getting her something, and she sees that I get her something on Amazon, and she's like, "Oh, I better get him something, otherwise, not that I would get mad or anything, but I think she just feels guilty." Excuse me. All right, this next one is going to be Tales to Amaze, another cover by Kwanchai Moria. This one is Unmatched Adventures, Tale to Amaze. So this is really high on my list to play. I know I keep saying that, and then I never get time to play them. It's that's how it is, I guess. Um, I need to just stop buying games unless I'm gonna play them. Interesting though. The inside box seems smaller than the outside box, and it's kind of creating this bend in the box. I don't know if that doesn't look right to me. Anyway, so this one is called Unmatched Adventures. It is kind of part of a series from Unmatched, which is a game that originally came out as like a two-player. Actually, I don't know if it was just two-player, but it eventually became like a free-for-all. Like you can have a bunch of different characters versus each other. So like, um, you can have, what did they have? They had Marvel characters like Spider-Man and Ghost Rider and Daredevil, and then they had Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then they had like a T-Rex from Jurassic Park, and what else? They had some random characters that kind of didn't fit with like the whole theme of you're fighting other characters and trying to just defeat the other player. This one here is you can use those same characters from all those other Jesus those other boxes and bring them into this, and it's a co-op. So essentially what the idea is that you have your own deck of cards that are unique to your character. And so like Spider-Man would be thematically, he ties people up, he is very agile and does web stuff, whereas Daredevil would use like his senses to kind of go around the map and try to land hits. Actually, I actually never played Unmatched. I've just seen a bunch online. This one here is so you have Nikola Tesla, you have Golden Bat and Jill Trent and Annie Christmas, which I've only heard of Tesla. But then you're stopping the villains, Mothman or Martian Invader, and you're doing it cooperatively. So that's kind of cool. I've always wanted to try Unmatched, and you know, getting a 2-player game to the table is harder than getting a 4-player game to the table. So this would be like a lot easier. So anyway, here's a brochure for all the other Unmatched. And so, just like I said, there's Battle of Legends. You have King Arthur and Medusa and Sinbad. You have Achilles, Sun Wukong, and a bunch of other people. Houdini, Little Red Riding Hood, and Beowulf. All kinds of different characters. Apparently, there's a digital edition as well, which you can play online. Very cool. And in battle, there are no equals. So here is a contents. We have special rules. Interesting, kind of like a character profile sheet for each character and what they're good at, what they're strong at. Cool, pretty interesting. Then you have the core rules, which probably tell you like what the map is and how to move, how to attack, and how to use the cards, what the cards say on them, stuff like that. But once you learn the game, I mean, you can purchase any of the expansions and do the same exact thing. And then at the end, there's the free-for-all version and also team play. So, like I said, you can even use these not in the cooperative version and just fight each other. So yeah, and then you have, what is this? It looks like a comic. That's really cool. Restoration Games, Unmatched Adventures. Got the setup, playing the game, enemy turns. So this is 14, 15, 16 pages, which is kind of on the medium side. I'm sure it gets more complex the more you play it. That's not accurate. It's probably easier the more you play it, but I mean, a lot of the rules are simple. You just probably have to play it to understand it. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So here's the 3 punch-out boards. You have a bunch of character health dials, and you have the Mothman and Martian Invader health dials. The character health dials, those are cool. And you have more health dials, but you also have, I think you also get like mana or special power. The Blob, Frog, Ant Queen. Oh, these look like mini bosses or mini bad guys that you have to take down. You also have different tokens to signify different status effects. Player 1, Player 2 to signify who's who. Some more dials and more character tokens. And then some map tokens as well. And then it looks like, I don't know if you can see that, tells you how to assemble the health dials, which is helpful if you've never done it before. All right, here's the board. And I'm guessing it's double-sided because there's only one board. Yep, there it is. So you have the Mothman side of the board. Pretty big compared to the other boards that you see. And then the Martian board. I'm covering my face. It's okay though. We're just hanging out, having a good time. Very cool. And then we got the minis. So this is the coolest part. And I'm going to put it way down here so you can't see it. But that's the Mothman mini. Hopefully it appears. Come on, be clear. It's pretty cool. This is why I need a second camera angle. Here's a Martian Invader. Then you have, looks like Annie Christmas. And you have the Golden Bat. And you have the other lady. I already forgot. Oh, and it comes with acrylic tokens. Oh, I like that it's all the pieces kind of fit in here very nicely. Instead of it just kind of thrown in the box. Yeah, that goes there, that goes there. This goes here. All has a spot. Cards have a spot. The tokens have a spot underneath. Very nice. If you get really into this, there's like, they have these really nice, I don't know, ultimate boxes, deluxe boxes where they have each character. They all have their own individual box and a display case. It kind of looks like, if you were to frame a action figure or a doll or whatever inside this like acrylic case, it looks hecka nice, and it contains all the cards and components in it too. But these are really nice acrylic chips. They look like they are initiative trackers maybe. I know you can't really tell because of the camera so far away, but yeah, this is really nice chips in there. You also have these tokens here. Looks like the Mothman eyes, but smaller, tinier. There you go. Very nice. I like that. So yeah, that's one of the things that's like really nice about components when you're unboxing games. You're like, you expect cardboard chits, and then you open it and it's like, oh, it's a nice little surprise that there's acrylic chips instead of cardboard. And so, oh yeah, what else do we got here? Just a ton of cards. But it looks like there's a spot for every character. So this one's Jody, was it Jill Trent? And All their stuff is going to go in there. And then this is Tesla. And he's right here. And all of his stuff is going to go right in there. Very cool. Looks like here's initiative. Maybe you randomly pick initiative. But then let's go ahead and look at these. These are the monster cards. And that's always the hardest part about fighting an AI. Like, you have to learn the AI, then you have to learn what the rules mean, and does he move here? Does he move there? And does he attack if this happens? And there's always questions and so many questions when it comes to AI games. I wonder if this one's easy to learn versus very complex. So all these cards are similar, at least from this angle. Oh, they're all different from the back angle. Looks like, okay, so here's a tarantula mob, an ant queen mob, Jersey Devil. So there's about like 10 cards for each little mini monster. A skunk ape. Never seen that one before. A love land frog. These all are like old time, what are they? Horror? Not horror. But yeah, like The Blob and Martian Invaders and Mothman. These are all like old school scary movies back in the day. Here's the Mothman. I don't think I've ever seen any of these movies. I know I've probably seen a little bit of The Blob. What is it? The Birds? Was that another one? It's always like the blank, fill in the blank. The Fog was another one. The Blob, the Fog, and the Birds. I think I watched it in high school or maybe junior high. I don't remember exactly. But here's some more cards. I don't know. These are cards. There's cards here. There's cards there. I want to see what these cards look like, because you get more cards for the characters, and because they get all kinds of cool abilities. The one thing that sucks about this is you can't use the Mothman or the Martians as characters, as playable characters. You can only fight against them. But here's Nikola Tesla, and then you have, this is what character cards look like. I'm just gonna guess here, but you have, looks like defensive cards and damage cards and all kinds of other stuff in here. I have no idea. I have no idea how this plays, but I'm really interested. This is so cool. Oh, and of course you gotta. Oh, it's got a nice scent. It's got a fresh scent. It's not too strong. It's not too pungent. It's okay. I won't get addicted to this smell. It's light and airy. All right, so that's Tales to Amaze. Put that away. I like inserts that contain the board, and the board doesn't slide around and knock everything around. Everything's nice and compact. This obviously is going to stick out until I punch everything out and put it back in to its correct slot. But for now, that is just fine. It's Tales to Amaze. Yeah, I got a bunch of the Marvel stuff too, because they were on sale at Game Nerds. You can get them. What did I spend? I spent, I think it was less than $20. I got Hell's Kitchen and whatever the other ones were. But yeah, less than $20. And when you buy those, they're not expansion packs. They are literally a game. So you get 3 characters, and you can play 1v1v1 and try to take each other out. So that's always cool. And I think the bigger ones have 4 characters. There's even smaller ones that have one character or two characters. The Bruce Lee one, the Red Riding Hood Beowulf one has two characters, and so yeah. So there's a bunch of different options if you want to jump into Unmatched. All right, for the big reveal, got a big box here of a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Got some promos here. Got I just got this in, was it yesterday, 2 days ago? Some metal cubes for Clank. And I got Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated 2 Darkest Magic. This is the backer bonus box, so there's a bunch of stuff in there probably. Oh. I got the metallic coins. All these were purchased as extras. I had to get all those extras. And then you got Clank 2. Oh yeah, heck excited for this one. Been a huge fan of Clank for a long time, ever since it came out. Huge deck builder fan. Clank 1, we did about half of it. Bro, it was so much reading. It was so much reading. And a lot of sticker placing, and I dreaded it, but I don't know. I'm back for more. I don't know. Hopefully they I don't know, made it easier. But yeah, it was so much reading in Clank Legacy 1 that we stopped about halfway through. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's about the same thing. I don't do a whole lot of reading on the Kickstarter pages. I don't keep up with the updates. I don't do all that. I back it and then see what happens. But yeah, I don't back a lot of stuff that is not popular. I'll only back it if people are raving about it, because I mean, Kickstarter is a huge risk, right? You put a bunch of money in, and especially if there's like companies that are like shady, or smaller companies that aren't oh, what the heck is this? Okay, we're sticking. We're sticking here. What are we sticking to? What is this? What's going on? Oh, that's goofy. Oh, what is this? Come on, man. So apparently inside the box, it looks like there's spaces to slot in cards. I don't know. That's really weird. But it goes, there's 8 on the top, over here on the right, and then there's this, and then one got stuck to the rule book. Oh, that's a bummer. Ew. Okay. So that's how we're doing things. This is very unique. I mean, I would have liked it to be a little nicer in here. It's just like cardboard, and then what? We put cards in here, and what is it supposed to look pretty? I don't know, man. That's a little weird to me. But here you got the congratulations on your new franchise. So if you're not familiar with Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated, the idea is that there's a company that has acquired, they acquire different jobs, essentially, and they parse them out to adventurers that are looking for work. And so that's what you end up being, adventurers looking for work. And you, in this version of Clank, it's a legacy campaign, which you play like 10 different games, and each time you might run into these little book icons, which allow you to unlock different rules, and you know you'll be able to place stickers onto the rule book, which change the rules from then on out. But you'll also place stickers onto this board, so you'll notice. Maybe you can't notice because it's so far away, but on the board there's a bunch of blank spaces here for stickers. You'll be able to place different locations on the board that you can then go to once you've unlocked them. So pretty much looks like the same exact thing as Clank. You know, you have your board here with the Clank that you build up and your health, and then your shop with the 2, 4, 6 different cards you can buy in your shop and whatever else. It's probably very similar to all the other Clanks. 20 pages, so heavy game. Not really. Here you go. I can just show this. I don't know why I don't do that. But here's the Clank board. So as you're making Clank, or you're making noise over here, where is it at? This way. Depending on how many players you start with, you'll make noise and the dragon moves down. And wherever the dragon is, that's how much, how many cubes you pull out of the bag. And if they are yours, then they go here. And it also has the shop on the same board as well. So that's nice and helpful. Oh, it even has the arrows pointing down, the slots for the cards. And then it looks like something is happening as cards fall off the row. Something happens. It looks like dragon attack. I mean, I think that's the dragon attack. It might be something similar but different. Similar but different. That's about right. Anyway, next you have a bunch of coins, which we're not going to use because we got the metal coins. And you got the small secrets, large secrets, treasures, or artifacts, and whatever these are new. And then the book icons, like I was telling you about, you'll place these out on the board, and then when you run into them, depending on what scenario it is, it'll do different things. And then down here is your mugs for when you get back up to the surface or whatever, get back to the entrance, you get 20 points. And here is the mission reports. Oh, it looks like you get 12 games in this one. So, you got this player score sheets and the winners, and God, a bunch of epilogues and a bunch of reading already. That's 25 things of reading just on this page, and you're not even doing anything yet. Oh no. All right, this is the largest board too. It's so big. Oh, and it's rectangular. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's upside down. But you get 2 sides. I don't know. This is like the forest adventure side, and this is a cave side, and it's all cool and purpley. Okay, so there's that. That's the board. It's gonna have a bunch of stickers on it. The Book of Secrets. Ooh, you're not supposed to read these. Okay, so let's look. 99. There's 99. What are they called? No. 80, 81, 82, 99. Okay, so around 83. I don't know if there's going to be like more skipping of numbers in the middle here, but they skipped numbers at the back. But 80-ish story reading parts that you have to do. I mean, you might not run into all of them, but yeah, that's a lot of reading already. Oh, look, and you have your own reading book. How much reading are you going to be doing? So, I mean, this is kind of cool. Look at it. So you have 4 different books for each character. Kind of like a comic style thing. No pictures inside, but oh, what does it have? Okay, so it has your backstory. It has your likes and dislikes. This person likes pulp novels, intense brooding, and croissants. They love croissant. And they dislike warm colors, cold cases, and being kept in the dark. Womp womp. Got some notes pages. Looks like there's another symbol for your own personal story, which is like this leather bound notebook journal looking symbol. Got this kind of like clasp on it, which probably means you come in here and you look at a whole bunch of stuff. So here's a story, and then you have to check off some different things. I'm not going to read it or spoil anything. But I mean, you can just look through these, and they're labeled. It looks like A through, oh great, CC and double D, double C and double D. And then on the back here, you have a milestone, so you can put stickers on the back if you're not done putting stickers all over your board. So that's just that. And then you have the sticker sheets, which are supposed to be, it says do not open until instructed. So there's two big sticker sheet boards. No, there's stickers in here, and there's tokens in here. It says tokens on it. Lots of stuff like that. What else do we have here? Of course, we have the miniatures. And this kind of looks like an alligator dragon, or I don't know. He looks more snappy than normal. These miniatures are bigger, if miniatures can be bigger. Yeah, these characters aren't human either. There's looks like a dragonkin, looks like a dwarf character. Of course, you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, like this. Yeah, I guess this guy's human. But it's always cool to have different races in here. I guess that's an elf, a one-handed elf, or maybe dude. If I is my character missing a hand? Is it supposed to be like that? Let me see the picture again. Nope. That's an orc girl. Maybe he is missing a hand. He's missing a right hand. Well, there you go. Not that it matters, but there it is. There are the miniatures, and then we'll just show the box, how it's all nice and neat in here. All your wooden cubes. You got your monsters, or oh, there's that symbol for the whatever. I guess each mission has like a baddie that you can defeat. I don't remember now. But there's larger cards that have like a mission associated with it. And then here's a filing cabinet for you to store away cards that are trashed, that are no longer accessible. And you have, let's see, you have each character's special deck box. And they should have their own starting deck in here, but you can place new cards and whoa. Look at this. Little scratch off. I don't know if you can see that. There's a spot where you can scratch off on the card. Probably different symbols. So this is the Clank card, but possibly, adding skill, possibly adding movement. That'd be cool. Here's more. The sidestep has a scratch off. The scramble has a scratch off. Even the burgle. What the heck? That's really interesting. So this burgle, I don't know if you can see the text at the top. It's kind of got this, I don't know it looks like it has tape on it, but it's not sticky or anything. But it definitely looks different than all the other cards. I don't know if you could see that. Like the stumble, it kind of has a gray, like a bluish gray, and then the bottom card has a lighter gray. I don't know what that means, but that's interesting. It's always like cool to think about what the games could possibly mean or do. It probably even explains it in the rule book, but it's fun to just kind of guess and think about. Here's another box of, what is this, story cards? Oh, these are your, like, are these the main cards? Interesting. Let's see. I don't know what the main deck is called, actually. Here's a bunch of cards. Masked Operative that you can take out. Unicycle. They get kind of silly and goofy. Yeah, this is the main deck. It's got a bunch of villains in here. So you have Masked Operative. It's got a bunch of different symbols. I don't know what this arrive symbol means. I've never seen that one before. On the top left, it shows a combat symbol or like two crossed axes, which I'm not sure what that means either because it's also on the unicycle. I would think, oh, you can fight these guys, but yeah, the unicycle also has it. It also has an anvil in the top right, a bunch of different symbols on these, new symbols I have never seen before. I've played Catacombs once, and so I don't remember seeing any of those symbols on here. There's also this AI symbol on the bottom or middle right, middle left. Is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. When another player would take damage, you may trash this from your hand to prevent all of that damage. Paternal instinct, so you can help other players take block damage for them. Whenever you pay a sword to prevent damage from a minion this turn, cover it with a cube from your supply. Players ignore covered minions for the rest of the game. Interesting. So you block damage for the rest of the game for everybody. If you make 2 or more clank this turn, you get to heal. That's interesting. I love how they're collaborate. There's a collaborate ability. Collaborate. Play this for one other player on their turn as well as your own. The Bee's Stinger allows you to play this and give 2 swords, and you get 2 swords. Not sure why you would want to do that. I remember the other Clank Legacy 1 was like pretty cutthroat. We're constantly trying to fight over certain things, but this one seems like it's more helping other players. You may trash this card from your hand during a dragon attack. If you do, player cubes that were drawn in that attack become clank instead of damage. Camouflage. It resets the clank. Turns damage into clank. That's cool. Bunch of other cards, I'm sure. Be fun to kind of go through these. I'm not going to look at every single card. +1 clank or trash this card and mark an available blue card. Guessing marking is a different ability. Even these cards here have a little scratch off. When you defeat this one, you get a heart, but it has the ability to get scratched off. This one here, the Frost Giant, can get scratched off. A bunch of cool little ideas here. In the bottom left, so this guy takes 1 sword to defeat, but looks like you can make him more difficult to kill later on. If a boss discards this, it advances again. Whatever that means. Cool, a bunch of different abilities. All new stuff. It's very cool. Cool to see. Especially in Legacy 2. So Legacy games, when Pandemic Legacy came out, it kind of used a bunch of basically and combined combined all the other pandemics all into one game, and so you were able to play Pandemic Legacy, and it kind of unlocked more stuff, but it was essentially all the stuff that was used from other games, and used in and combined into one game. Clank Legacy was about the same, And so in between Clank Legacy 1 and Legacy 2, there has been Catacombs. And I think that was it. And so there's going to be a lot of new stuff, a lot of new content here. And that was just the base game so far. This one here has all these cards you can unlock and add to your deck. So many different cards. I remember you can add stuff to your primary deck. You add bosses and monsters and all kinds of other stuff to the main deck. Okay, so here's the shop. The yellow cards. I don't know what they're actually called. It just says items on them. But yeah, it was always cool to unlock the stuff. It wasn't very cool to like read the story. I don't remember any of the story, honestly. I remember there's like some competing guys that were fighting you. There's like ghosts that happen, and when you pull a white cube, everybody takes damage or something like that. Not bad, not bad. Oh, interesting. So there's, I don't know if this matters. There's different yellow cards. So this is a longsword, but you also have the mercenary, which is the same thing. It's the same card, same cost, same benefit. There's multiple of each. Interesting. The explorers. The explorers are all the same. These are all the same. There's no difference. There's no like a boot or whatever. A boot. What are you talking about? All right, there's a handbook, which is the tomes. And these can be scratched off as well. Very cool, very cool. I don't know who I'm going to play this with. Probably by myself. You have the goblin. So I don't know what I just opened. What did I open? I know I just opened a box of... But here's another deck of cards with mountain goats, and this looks like a basic deck because you have the goblin. That's always available to kill for 1 coin. Teleport to an adjacent space. That seems like a basic thing. I don't know what I opened. I'm going to have to go back into the books and figure out what I just opened. I don't even know where that deck went. Oh, it's over here. So this deck came out of here. We will just put that back and act like we'd never seen that. That might have been some spoilers. Oh, here's the white cubes. Look at that. That might have been some spoilers. I'm going to have to like either edit that out or whatever. But I digress. So here's like the legendary the secrets box, which should have all the unlockables, but I'm not sure what this one is. Anyways, here's another basic deck that also has scratch off pieces as well, and you can see those. And that is your basic deck, and we have a bunch of different spots still. Bunch of cubes for the clank and the dragon. Bunch of little baggies that you can store all your stuff. But what I really wanted to get to was this here, the metallic coins. Enhance your deck building adventure with Clank metallic coins. And it's just Clank, so you can use this for any of the Clanks. Doesn't have to be Clank Legacy. And I know I cut this. What the heck? And of course, I had to get the coins, right? Because they offer the coins. I'm going to get them. Ooh, nice little box. Usually they just come with the baggies, but it's a nice little box. Hefty coins. Pretty solid. Nothing too crazy here. Just a 10 with a dragon symbol. And I'm guessing some ones and some fives. Fives with the cat symbol and ones with a goblin symbol. Very cool. Quite a few too. Usually they give you about 20 coins, 20 to 30 coins. This one looks like about 30, 40 coins in here. What does it say? What does it say? It doesn't say. I have to count them out one by one. Well, there you go. There's the Clank metal coins. Sorry, metallic coins. Not to be confused with metal coins. Oh, God. All right, what do we have here? We have metallic cubes. Oh, wait, hold on. That's part 2. This is part 1. Enhance your deck building adventure with Clank metallic cubes. Upgrade all wooden cubes in Clank Legacy 2. Acquisitions Incorporated. Yep. Whoa. Okay, so here's the front of the box. And in here, there's another tinier box of a bunch of cubes. Let's see. Oh, man. It looks like Rubik's Cubes almost. Here's the white ones. It's got an outline. A metallic outline. Ooh, okay. The only other metal cubes I've seen were the Terraforming Mars ones. And those were... Man, I need another camera angle. They're really heavy. These are really heavy. But here's the dragon ones. It looks like it comes with a clear... Oh, no. It looks like there's like a sticker that's like making it scratch proof until it's delivered. This one here specifically. Maybe not. I don't know. I just pushed on it and went away. You know what? Like when you see a clear film, it's kind of not put on all the way. You could tell that there's something there. I pushed on it and just went away. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at these closer. But anyway, there's a bunch of dragon cubes and then all the different colors. Yellow, red, green, and blue. Let's see, about 30 cubes each. 120. I want to say there's 24 dragon cubes. I don't remember now. That's a lot of cubes. And then you have Metallic Cubes Part 2. And this might be a spoiler because I didn't see any purple or orange cubes in there. But here you go. Enhance your deck building adventure with Clank Metallic Cubes Part 2. To fully support Clank Adventuring Party and the original Clank Legacy. Okay, so this is not for this game here. Oh, they just dropped them in. But anyway, here's the box for that. You have the orange, purple, and gray cubes there. And then a bunch of these cubes. Cubes in a box. That's all you get. About 50. There it is. That is all. Oh, shoot. I still have a giant white box over here. Let's see if I can just kind of toss this stuff to the side. Looks like I got a promo here. Yeah, I might as well show you guys the promo. Bureaucratic Tome. See, it says worth 1 point for each other card in your deck that has 3 or more lines of game text. You may discard a card to get 2 coins. If you discard a tome of any kind, get 5 coins instead. There's that one there. And then the green ones, which are events, each player rolls a 20-sided die and gets the following: different stuff, coins, if you roll a certain number. I don't remember seeing a 20-sided die. We're probably going to have to source a 20-sided die. Each player may spend 1 coin to take a minor secret, revealing it at the start of their turn, or 4 coins to acquire a mysterious tome. This one here, Mr. Whiskers, the dragon attacks, or -2 clank. I think that was in the other games. This one here, Shadow Counselor or Chancellor, 3 coins, draw 3 cards. Each other player gets 1 coin and draws 1 card. Pretty cool pretty cool card for a promo stash. See, it says Clank Legacy Acquisition Incorporated promo pack. Doesn't say Legacy 2. Wonder if I got that already. So sorry, that's the rule book. It's all damaged now because of the mispackaging. Oh, okay. So we got the backer box. And we have, that's right, the Clank hat. I don't remember wanting this or asking for this. The strap back, and yeah, it's okay. It's a decent hat. Looks like a decent hat. Check that one out. And you have Mr. Whiskers, the plushie. I don't remember buying this. It might have been just like a Kickstarter reward. Ooh, a dual layer board. Dual layered board. For your damage that you take, so it doesn't get knocked over. Very cool. That's always needed. Should have been a staple. And we have, what are these? Oh, so scratcher coins for each character in the game. Let's see. Almond Dran and Jim Dark Magic. I thought Almond Dran was like the bad guy in the first one. It's dual-sided, different sides on each side. Different sides on each side. Yeah, I meant that. Oh, they're all the same. We got 4 of the same coins. But scratcher cards, and these are probably the Kickstarter rewards. They even got a sticker sheet because more stickers. Not entirely sure. Maybe this is just give to your kids, let them play. That's it. That's all I got. But a bunch of new cards and stuff like that. So very cool. Sure you can find that online if you want to look at that more. But that's pretty much it. That is unboxing 3 games. What did we do? We did Tales to Amaze. We did Kabuto Sumo. We did Clank Legacy 2. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted just looking at games all the time. I want to play something. It's been so rough. At the end of the day, I'm just like, after dealing with the kids all day, it's a rough life. But yeah, it's all good. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna go take a rest. Probably watch Carry On. That's a new Netflix movie. I don't know if you guys seen it. Pretty cool. It's actually kind of good. Yeah, so if you haven't seen Carry On yet or been on Netflix recently, one of the new ones that came out. Carry On's about like there's a carry-on bag and some TSA guy is like caught in the middle of a bad guy, terrorist guy, and he's trying to get the carry-on the plane and such. And yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna go do with my wife. Go finish that movie. We started it yesterday. Probably gonna finish it tonight. Oh man, that's it for me. It's been fun. All right, guys. I'll see you later. How does this work?